And today we are talking about the four gospels of the Bible and their metaphysical, astrological, and astro-theological meanings. So let's get into it. The four gospels are Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. And we have to understand that 2,000 years ago, English did not exist. So these names have meaning behind them. So let's get into their metaphysical and astrological meanings. First, we have Matthew, and Matthew represents will, the willpower faculty in the brain that says, I won't stop, I won't quit, no matter how hard it is, no matter what the haters say. And Matthew represents Aquarius, and the motto for Aquarius is, I know. And if you have that, I know I can do it, along with the willpower to do it, you are unstoppable. Let's get into Mark. And Mark represents brilliance, the faculty in the brain that each individual has, whether you're male or female. And Mark represents Leo. And the motto for Leo is, I will. And let's be real. Leo is the lion, and the lion is the leader. So we want our leaders to say, I will do it, and have that brilliance to get others to say, I will follow you, and I will do it also. Let's get into Luke. Luke represents the inner light, aka the Christ consciousness. You know that song, This Little Light of Mine, I'm going to let it shine? That's a metaphysical song about letting your Christ consciousness, aka your inner light, shine for the world to see. And Luke represents Taurus. And the motto for Taurus is, I have. I have my Christ consciousness, aka my inner light, showing for the world to see. And lastly, we have John. And John represents love, the faculty in the brain that each individual has, whether you choose to use it or not. And John represents Scorpio. And the motto for Scorpio is, I desire. You have to have that I desire to love not just your mate, not just your family, not just your friends, but each individual on this earth, whether you agree with them or not. Now, all of these things can be found in this wonderful book, The 12 Powers of Man by Charles Fillmore. Now, we have come to an end of the metaphysical, astrological side. Let's get into the astrotheology side. Now, we must understand that Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John all tell a story from four different aspects. So, on the sun's rotation through our solar system, what does it do through four different aspects? Well, guess what? It does two things from four different aspects. Let's get into the first one. The first one is it goes through the directions north, east, west, and south. And remember, you are a microcosm of the macrocosm. We're going to do it like this. You are a small sun in your universe, and there is a big sun for our universe. The top of your head is the north. The bottom of your feet, where your soul, the sole of your feet is the south. The front of your body is the east. The back of the body is the west. Now, if you do not raise up your consciousness, you do not do these things here and more, you will be looking north, east, west, and south, aka the news, to tell you what to do, what to think, and what to believe. Now, lastly, the sun does one other thing from four different aspects. It goes through the four seasons. So watch this. It starts off at its lowest point in the winter, springs, where we get the word spring from, hits its highest peak in the summer. Then it falls, where we get the word fall from, and then it hits its lowest point again, winter. Now, these have been the four gospels and their metaphysical, astrological, and astro-theological meanings. That's all for today. Class dismissed.